Hello, my friends. Today, it's time to open up some more mail. You might think you're sick of that, and I wouldn't doubt that you were, but I think after this one, you might not be. So, I don't actually know what's in what box other than one of them because of size, but I'm expecting some impressive things. So, let's just crack into it. Okay, let's look at this one first. This is the smallest of my boxes I have to open today, so I think this one is going to be epic, but not as awesome as the other two. Okay. I think I know what this is. Let's see. Yes, this is what I thought it was, and I am super excited for this. I'm downplaying it only because it's overshadowed by some truly epic other pieces of mail. But Arion stereo chorus. So the Arion delay pedal that I got to include in my classic vintage analog delay pedal shootout was recommended by some forum members, and I bought it, and I wasn't familiar with it. And man, it was a awesome surprise. Now, the chorus pedal from the same series is actually a more popular one, a more known pedal of Arion's. So I'm pretty stoked to have this here. The battery is actually under here, kind of neat, not under the pedal. These are plastic, and right off the bat, battery's broken. This could not have worked. It wasn't tested before they sold it to me. It's not a big deal. I can fix that. But that's really frustrating. The first thing that I get when I open it is an obviously broken lead. Now my dilemma is, do I want to put one of my battery clips on there, or do I want to try to find a gray one? I mean, this is a cool, like, I guess you call them vintage. It's a 1980s made in Japan pedal. I feel weird calling anything 1980s vintage, but I'm 1970s, so I'm certainly vintage. So what do I know? I don't actually think that's how any of this works. You know, not everything is vintage just because it's old. Vintage designates a desirable year, not an older year. All right, I've got to take the knobs off. And then it should slide out. All right. I'd like to repair the original, but I don't think that's possible. Well, maybe it is. Let's see. So the big terminal on a battery is negative. That means the big terminal on a battery clip should be positive. So I should get continuity from here to wherever this wire lands here. And I do. Okay. That means if I can solder this guy onto that, I am just asking for trouble, aren't I? Did I replace the battery clip on the last Arion pedal too? This all seems so familiar. Should we have a look at what's going on in here before we get into that? Let's do that. So we have some Panasonic MN3102s. I think they're Panasonics. I have some unknown by me 6458D. I believe those are op amps. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, there's those. This here is the actual activation switch from the pedal. That little tab right there. When you press down on the pedal, activates it. Actually pretty cool. Like if this was cast aluminum, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't like that the switch is mounted to the PCB, but whatever. These are just kind of cheap junky pedals. There's an NEC. Is this a comparator? Is this a BBD? I don't know. What kind of pedal is this again? It's a chorus pedal. It's probably a BBD. What does this switch do? Oh, director stereo. Yeah, it's a stereo. That's cool. So I don't know, but I'm guessing it's just like a wet dry is what the two stereo outputs are, but maybe not. Maybe they're out of phase with each other. Pretty dusty. Where's my brush? Brush that off. Just really do it this way. Okay. All right. Those are some tiny pots. Look at that. They feel pretty nice. Put those in a Les Paul. Man, they do feel good. All right, let's see if I can do this thing. Can I? Maybe that one's too sharp and pokey. Let's try this one. There it is. Could try to solder it right in there. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I have a 50% chance of getting that to work. Let's see. I just need a block of wood or something. Going to recruit the. Actually, no, I want that. Would be okay. That's liquid flux. I want some paste flux. I would stay where I put it better and splatter around more, which is not the desired effect. But it'll happen. Man, I'm never going to get to hear that big muff at this rate if every pedal I open is broken on it. Because remember, we got something's ratty in the rack. Hopefully that's just a battery clip, but it doesn't sound like one, does it? Oh man, that doesn't fit. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to try this anyway. It doesn't fit, that's true, but it kind of gets a corner in there. Might be all I need. I feel pretty good about that. It was actually not at all as difficult as I expected. Let's check continuity. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Should we clean the pods? I don't know. It's easy to take it out, and they're so small and they feel so nice and smooth. I don't want to flush all the lubrication out. I'm going to say no. You know, sometimes those other pedals that we were messing with, it was like a chore to get the pots out to clean them. It's not really the case here, though. Okay, that looks right. Like, that's just, everything just comes apart. You don't even have to unscrew the shaft on the pots. I want to pull that spring out a little, though. Make sure it's getting good contact. That's the ground for the back plate. You can see where it hits that back plate right there. You see a little mark. Let me clean that up. A little rubbing alcohol. Clean the flux off my fingers while I'm here. Okay. Short one was down here. I did think that was kind of weird, but at the same time, it really matches all the other screws. So it was secure. So maybe there's just a short one that goes down here. That's gonna give me a hard time. Okay. Probably use the appropriate screwdriver. And that was once sticky on the back. It's no longer sticky, but maybe I can wipe off some of this hair and crumbs. Actually, should have left it alone, only adding fuzz. Double stick tape would work well. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm attempting to remove the tape in one peel. I don't know if that'll work. I'm thinking not. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I will give it a little wipe down. have some really excellent double stick tape that I use for templates on guitars. I just don't want to spend the time to get that off right now because it's going to be a nightmare. Okay. Knobs will hold it on. A little bit of crustiness in this knob. Whoa, there it goes. This one too. This is why things take so long, because it's just that kind of level of detail that I want to get. And this is me half-assing something on my own gear. If this was paid customer work, you can believe I would be finding the tiniest little nylon brush and getting naphtha or some gentle cleaner in there. There we go. Okay, it needs a battery. Gonna need a few of these, better just leave them out. I better order some more batteries. Okay, that's looking good, and we're just gonna set it aside for now. Go to the normal channel with the bright switch off to start, I guess. All right, maybe I'll put the bright switch on. We'll see if it'll handle it, because I'm gonna try the chorus pedal first. Okay, 64 SG Special. This has my pickups and real 1963 Gibson Electronics. I don't hear anything yet. Where are we at with volume and such? We should be hearing things, so maybe. Oh, maybe this just doesn't work. Did I get a battery in it? I did. Oh, this battery's hot. What? Now it's working. Is this somehow shorting? I wonder if when I reattach that black lead, I wonder if I expose the insulation, the wire through the insulation on the positive. This is already ripping a little bit. I'm going to peel it back and just take a look. You know, it does not look like it, but it came close, so I'm gonna replace that battery clip. But I'd like to get I'd like to hear it tonight. So I'm gonna put a little piece of electrical tape on there, which is certainly sufficient to leave it like that. I just want it to be really nice and clean though, so I'm not gonna leave it like that. Don't cut my finger. Maybe you can see that, I'm not sure. But I do see where that lead is a little bit melted, like it's heat damaged. I don't see any copper exposed though. But maybe you just can't see it. Maybe it's like one strand. If you push on it, it makes contact. I'm doing a terrible job taping this up right now. It's sticking to me. I've got a guitar hanging around my neck. I'm just trying to get this done. Okay. Okay, so I'm still going to leave the battery out. Actually, I'm going to put it in here. But I'm going to leave the cover off so I can check on it and remember to see if it's cooling off or not. There you go. So that's kind of what this chorus is known for. It sounds like a spinning rotation rather than a up and down like it's more like more of those sound effects. You like that, right? Some people say it sounds like a Leslie rotary speaker effect. I wish the pedal brought it up to speed and back down like a Leslie rather than turning it on and off. It doesn't, right? Yeah, no. Man, very cool. Very glassy on the rollback. Battery's cooling down. Okay.